Last week, the AER announced they will send the Grassy Mountain coal mining application to a public hearing based on direction they received from the Minister of Energy and Minerals. Experts, citizens, and stakeholders will now spend days of their time assessing and providing input into a conversation they've already had. The application has already been through a public hearing process and was denied outright because it wasn't in the best interest of Albertans. Sounds like another broken UCP promise. Can the minister please explain to Albertans when no actually means no?
The Honourable the Minister of Energy.
Well, when it comes to the NDP on coal, there's no credibility on it, Mr. Speaker, and that's because that right now, the NDP in Alberta has in the past been in government, Mr. Speaker, for 4 short years, but during that period of time, they invited all of these billionaires from around the world to come on in, and they just gave them one message, Mr. Speaker: dig, baby, dig. Well, this Conservative government's not going to allow that to happen, Mr. Speaker. We are going to take a very reasonable and practical approach to provide Albertans with the protections they want and the economy they need.
Order. The Honourable Member for Banff-Kananaskis.
Well, Mr. Speaker, it's a relief to hear that the government's not going to allow dig, baby, dig anymore, especially since given that the UCP-appointed coal consultation committee found that Albertans were deeply concerned or opposed to mining along the southern eastern slopes, and given that Albertans are showing broad concern about the government's plans again, as evidenced by my inbox, and I'm sure all of yours and media, and given that even a much-loved musician and cattle rancher seems to know more about this mine than the minister himself, will the minister commit to actually understanding the real concerns of Albertans have about this project before he keeps making decisions on it?
The Honourable the Minister of Energy and Minerals.
Well, that's the difference, Mr. Speaker. You see, the NDP made a political decision when they told everybody to come on in and take coal at any means. This is not a decision by my ministry, Mr. Speaker. This is a decision by the impartial Alberta Energy Regulator, an organization that is at arm's length from this government that makes good decisions for the people of Alberta, considering all of the issues at hand, Mr. Speaker. And this company was one of 4 proponents that this government said was in transition in the application process, Mr. Speaker, and due process, the rule of law has to apply here, and they have to have their day.
The Honourable Member for Banff-Kananaskis.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, given that no, I guess, doesn't actually mean no in this particular case, and given that we're in a multi-year drought which is hitting southern Alberta particularly hard, and we're currently focusing on drought preparedness and response, given that the Crow's Nest River dried up last week and the MD of Pincher Creek is now digging for water to support residents, given that the main reason this mine was originally denied was the risk to water quality and quantity, can the minister please explain how the water that isn't even flowing out of people's taps will be used for a coal mine that they don't want?
The Honourable Minister of Energy.
Well, Mr. Speaker, we would never let water from a coal lake be part of people's drinking water, and that's the case here, Mr. Speaker. No stream, no lake, no river, other than the old coal lake on the lease itself is going to be used for this, Mr. Speaker. Very little water, protecting the waterways, that's what we're doing. But this is an application, Mr. Speaker. This is not an approval. Here, here.